Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the studio. Hope everybody's doing well and being creative. It's getting cooler in Australia now, so I'm taking a chance with this resin. But yeah, I can't keep away. There was it was a period that I just couldn't paint anything. And I know I was really busy, and I'm still busy. But, you know, once you get started, that's it. There's nothing stopping you. So sometimes it's just really hard to get back into it. But once you do, and keep telling yourself, you know, I need to start doing it and I need to do it now. And then once you do, you'll be so happy. So what I'm doing here is I'm just preparing this mold for a resin pour in there. I want to create a nice little platter. Well, it's not a little platter, but it's a platter. So I'm just painting this gold pigment on the sides so that I don't have to paint it after. And I like doing it like this, just tilting it so I minimize all the wastage and the pigment sort of falling down into the bottom where I want to have my design. So now that that's done, I'm just going to get my clean alcohol wipe, and I'm just going to put, what am I going to put in there? Here, just that will do, just like that. So now I'm just going to go around and wipe as close as I possibly can. Wipe that gold off. I might have to go twice, but it's worth it because I am going to use this pigment in with the painting, and I really want it to be on the sides as well, so this makes it much easier. So anyway, I'm just going to go around and do that, and then I'm going to come back and do the pour. Okay, all done. I've got my resin mixed. I've mixed up about 400 milliliters for this piece. It's quite large, and I'm going to go in with some burnt toffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go 10 drops into this cup, which is 200. It's about 100 mils in there. So I don't know, it's that 3 ounces, something like that. Just check in. Yep, that's pretty good. I want it quite transparent. So I'm using 2 liquid pigments and 2 powder pigments. These liquid pigments, got to make sure that you're stirring them in really well. Alrighty, that one's done. And deep amber, I like this. I really like this color. Oh, I think there was about 10. My pipette stopped working. It just comes out all by itself. Let's see. Okay. I will pause the video just to get these well mixed in. And I'm going to go with some gold. Actually, I don't want that much gold. Maybe a little bit less gold. More of the white. This is the bright gold. So they're all Le'Rez products, of course. And if you wish to purchase any, you can pop into my shop. I always put information in the comments below, and if you're, you know, if you're after a really nice supportive group, Facebook group, join us. That's in the information too, as well as the stockists overseas. So, and if you need some more information that I haven't provided because I forgot or didn't have a chance to, or for whatever reason, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Here comes the satin white. I've been really using a lot of this satin white lately. I really love it with creating effects with the transparent pigments. So anyway, I'm just going to mix this in and I'll be back shortly. Okay, and the resin that I'm using is Platinum 360 Plus. It's a fast setting resin, and let's get cracking. I'm just going to do a puddle pour here. So I'm doing it from my pie because I want it to spread, and pretty much the whole thing is going to go in. Now let that spread nicely. And down it goes. Okay, that's that one done. Gonna give it a little torch. Just to blow the bubbles. I was mixing it like crazy. So after that one, I'm gonna go in with the gold. Like I said, the whole thing going in. From up high, start low and then up high. I'm going to leave a little bit of gold in there just in case. You never know. Little torch. It's pulling to one side. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Then I'm going to go in with my, whoops, wrong one. Going to go in with my deep amber, which I love. Oh, look at that opening up. So gorgeous. And then in with my satin. So that's going to change underneath, see, because it's pulled, it rolled over that dark toffee colour. But anyway, let's go with the satin now. On my pie. Scrape up everything I have in there. Oh, Millie, I know you're outside and it's raining. It's all right, you got your bed out there. I don't know, I'm talking to myself. I know she can't hear me. I'm just hoping I reach her with my mind. So now normally I would pour in quite a lot of resin in there, but I don't have that much, so I'm just going to go in with whatever I have, and then I'm going to go mix up some more. I'm not going to mix up too much more. But it does need more, because that really helps. So I'll be back shortly. Okay. So since I've got a tiny little bit of gold left, I might just pour that in the middle now. I just hope I don't wreck the design that I'm planning on. I hope this goes right in the middle. I've mixed my resin. I've only mixed about 150 mils extra. Okay, here we go. I just might heat up this resin a little bit. Okay, so I heat it up to get rid of some of the bubbles, as well as I want it nice and thin so I can go in again from up high. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? And I'm going to get rid of all of this resin, put it in there. Okay, torch. Okay. Right, now, hairdryer. That already looks gorgeous, but I want to create something underneath there. So I'm going to use the hairdryer from up high because I don't want it blasting all over the place. Okay, and now I'm just going to let it do its thing. Do your thing, my lovely. Do your thing, my lovely. I can already see. Woo, happy dance, happy dance. If it stays like this, it'd be great. Because I've got some nice little craters underneath there. And, ooh, there's a bubble. Let's get it. Of course, that hairdryer creates bubbles. Look at all that movement. There's a lot of bubbles forming, so I'll be coming back. Oh, and that's drawing to the middle. It's like the middle of a flower. Oh, how exciting. All right, I'll be back soon. Just want to show you this. How awesome. How awesome are these effects? See that? All bubbly stuff that I was talking about. Good morning, everybody. It's the next morning, and as you can see, I had to act very quickly last night and demold this guy and create this little sort of little station with these bottles. Okay, put them out of the way. So here it is. Backside also looks amazing. And that is the front. And the edges are already done, so I don't have to do anything. The only thing I have to do is just go around and just very lightly sand these edges a little bit. They don't need a lot at all, but I didn't video this because last night, obviously I did say it's cooler in Australia now, so it took forever for this to start to set up, and I was here at the moment where I thought, no, I have to pull it out now and shape it and then explain myself in the morning because it was already late. But look at that, how interesting. So this is flipped over. So this was the bottom and this was the top. And I will take some close-ups of both sides so that you can see exactly. But I like it. I think it's really cool. It's quite transparent here. I don't mind that at all. I actually like it. It's very wild animal looking, like with the stripes and the veins and everything. So anywho, I'll bring you closer so you can have a look. Okay, so here we go. This is the bottom side, which is now the inner side of this bowl. And then we flip her over. I mean, I could have comfortably had this as the, you know, the other way around. But look at that. Look at these effects. I mean, how cool is that? Look, 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 look. 3D cells. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.